How's it going, guys? So this is Razor Wrath bringing you part 14 of Vampyr. So we left off, we gotta head to Lady Ashbury. But, so I did some reading online that every time you fall asleep to level up,
It's locked, all right.
You make the progress of the disease spread faster, so people get sick again while they sleep. While you sleep, so and you can't get the achievement for not embracing people if you embraced at least one person through the whole game. So I embraced Dorothea, so it looks like we're just gonna embrace everyone we come across for the XP, because we already failed that part of the game, so might as well get the XP, because we're not making this game 10 times harder. He's recovered. He's gonna give us a nice little 2000 XP. Sorry, Mr. Petrescu.
Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
Dorothea's dead. Shillings, lead plate. Two bodies in the Whitechapel district. We'll see what happens after I just ate two people now. I can't get him. He's the only one that's gonna stay. Mesmerized level 2. There's Benjamin Palmer. His son should be up here. Do we want a kid?
The wet boots will be proud of me.
750 XP. Do we got any more hints to unlock for this kid?
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
This kid needed to go regardless, so. Come on. Little fucker. Thought I'd get that little.
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Before I, or that little mesmerize XP. You're mine, though. Let's follow this trail to a spot. I think this is bad. I think better to sleep and spend this XP. This whole town will just go to shit, but we can do without one little punk.
Not now. Not me, please.
Door key. So yeah, I've spread 3 people into this district now that are dead now. None of them are healthy or stable anymore. It's completely knocked off the whole chain of events now. 9,000 XP though. We're not trying to play on hard mode. Fuck that. We're just trying to get by and beat this game. Gotta get back to the hospital. Well, sorry Whitechapel, I guess you're officially screwed. Where is Clay? 600 XP. Half his bar is missing. They're healthy. Sanitized. You are not sanitized anymore. You're gonna drop like crazy. Whitechapel's freaking screwed. I had the chance to save them and I chose not to. So let's finally do what we set out to do. We're gonna go talk to Lady Ashbury. She's embracing shit too, so if it's okay for her to do it, then it's totally fine. She just left a dead body. Fucking, she just.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Doc. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed. Permanently. You will not be bothered anymore by the war.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on her gravestone.
You killed her? Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr. Reed?
Did what I thought was best, and acted accordingly.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the Immortals' world, my young.
This will almost be the opposite
And your
of Star
actions have not
Wars,
induced me to offer you my
the Old
support.
Republic, because it's easier to heal yourself as a Jedi than it is to be a Dark Jedi.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to
Unless you
feed on
get
the
force
patients of the
heal,
hospital?
which costs more because
Dr.
you're
Swansea is a
dark.
good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created it.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, scowls are the progeny of careless. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale. Inquire your age.
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
Sorry about that, guys. I just had to change controller and grab a new controller with full battery. What is
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Okay.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But even the shark smells before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
So basically, vampire is just a crude, derogative way of calling you a vampire. Ekon is the true name for it. Sounds like okay. We're done.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
Sounds.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Clove essence. So we can kick out Mortimer Goswick, but he still has a big chunk of XP. You're pretty much ripened for the picking. Let's take out Clay, though. Clay is done. Dear sir.
I've never seen
You're a dick, you don't
Hey,
need
Doc.
somebody. Hi, buddy. Let's go. You feel no remorse. So your ass is mine. Killed some dude's brother.
Perhaps I should have kept
Think you can get away with it? Nah, buddy. I am your judge, jury, and executioner right now. Let's go, Clay. Da, 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 da. Hey, let's go. I'm releasing him right in the hospital. That's not good. That's not good. Oopsie. One douchebag off the streets. It's all good.
I killed, extorted, stole. Now I die. Fuck it. I'll live the way I wanted.
Yep, that's exactly why I beat you. That's exactly why I killed you. You deserve everything. Pedicrew, maybe not. Let's go analyze this blood sample and 9,000 XP.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Chapter 3, Family History. Establish a connection between vampire epidemic and Spanish flu. Causes and effects. Learn about the vampire epidemic. Tell Edgar Swansea about Raven's Vasel's blood. So it seems to me like this game is really short. I'm tearing through it, so... Well... Not like these people are gonna suffer for too long. I only got, like... a couple chapters to get through. Rare species of vampire. Hello, sir. Swansea, I got some news.
Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
10 Mary's funeral. Okay. Almost 10,000 XP. Who haven't we talked to? We're on chapter 3. Let's clear the rest of the hospital now that we've talked, or we've cleared most of the people. Hello?
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh, you're 2, and you're healthy. 2 healthy. Dun 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 dun.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need
You're
to
a
believe
vampire.
anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and pain mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Yes.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not fear. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Okay, crazy.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
15 XP for
Damn.
talking to her.
The pain.
Worth it.
here again.
Well, guys, we'll finish up the rest of the hospital in the next episode. This is Razor Wrath. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. The eye was in the tomb is where we'll leave off next. Gotta go visit our sister Mary.
I
at
wish I
the
could be sick
cemetery.
again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Fear and disgust
Peace
on
out.
every street corner. The daily routine.